Right, shall we start? 31 onwards. There are 450 students in a computer institute A, and there are both boys and girls in the institute. There are 3 different company PCs for both boys and girls: Lenovo, Dell, HP. So we have boys, girls, Lenovo, Dell, and then HP. 75/4% of the total students in boys are chosen HP. So this percentage must be calculated on boys only. So how many boys are there? Do we have any data? No. 200/7% of the total students in girls are chosen Dell. So this percentage also calculated on girls. Sum of total students in HP in boys, total number of students chosen Dell in girls is equal to HP boys if it is X, Dell girls Y. X plus Y is equal to 105. Otherwise, in place of Y, you can write it as 105 minus X also. 400/21% of total students in girls are chosen HP. 50% of the students in boys chosen Lenovo. Lenovo 50%, correct? And then somewhere here it is mentioned that 75/4% of the students boys are in HP. So this value is equal to 75/4%. Next, this value is equal to 200/7%, correct? That's it, right? ఇంకేమనుందా? ఇది ఉంది కదా. 400/21% of the students are in HP, right? So now, what is the total? 450. I'll come to this later. మళ్ళీ వస్తాయి వెనక్కి. Come on, 6 how many times? 5 times. 125 5 times. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. 16 can be written as 2 power 4. Right. 3.9 times. Can we write it as 4 times minus 0.1 times? 4 times is double 9.2. 9.2 double 18.4 or 40. And then we have to subtract 0.1 times, kada? That means we have to subtract 0.46. And these two numbers goes to right hand side. Yes, it becomes positive and this becomes negative. అర్థమవుతుందా? కాదు, నెగిటివ్ పాజిటివ్ కదా. 18.4 and to that you need to add 0.46. Already we have 20. 20.46 minus 18.40. 2.06. Can we verify last digit? No. 3 options ending with 0 kada. అందులోనే ఉంది ఆన్సర్ కూడా. 11 cube 1331, which is 2565. If this is subtracted from 3125, last 2 digits are 60. Right. First of all, take these values to right hand side. They become 17/3 into 9/68. Antena? Right. Numerator 840 is a 3 multiple. This 3 multiple in denominator gets cancelled. Still you have 9 in numerator, which is a 9 multiple. Answer must be 9 multiple and there is only one option. Yes. X is in right hand side denominator, take that value to left hand side. Left hand side numbers goes to right hand side. Okay now? First write that. Into under root of 9. How much is that? Cube root of 729. 9. Cube root of 512. 8. 3 times. 8 3 is 24. 2 times. Number after decimal is sufficient to answer the question? 0.5 or 50? One and the same? Plus 0.05, that is 0.55. 0.55 added to this number, that becomes 0.91. From that, if you subtract 0.4, answer should end with 8.7. How many options are there? 2 options are there. Is there any carry when we started with number after decimal? Let's consider only integer, which is 5. Right. 8 how many times? 0 0 gets cancelled. 8 9 72 72 gets cancelled. 5 second option. Under root of 1296 plus 1024 32 minus 68 minus 9 59. This number comes to left hand side. Antena? Right. Number after decimal, you don't have to worry about it because we don't have decimal kada. But carry ఏమన్నా వస్తుందో లేదో చెక్ చేద్దాం. ఓకేనా? If this comes to left hand side, it becomes minus 0.23, 0.18, that is 0.41, 0.58, 0.83, that is minus 1.41. Number after decimal gets cancelled. Avuna? Still you have carry, right? Is it positive or negative? Be careful with that. Okay? 1 plus 6. 7 plus 0. So negative number is 7 only. 6 plus 1, 7. So answer definitely ends with 0. Okay? 2 options unnai. Avuna? Right. Mundi చూస్తే సరిపోద్ది అనుకుంటా. 55 plus 72. 120. 12 plus 105. 1, 1, 7. If you subtract it, you get 10. Already we have 1 0, right? 104th option. Minus 6 comes to left hand side. These two numbers goes to right hand side. And we can verify last digit verification. 7 cube ends with. 5 cube ends with. 6 cube. Negative numbers last digit. 3 minus 1. 5th option. Right. Total number of markers manufactured by the company. Total number of red markers and then blue markers. Total is given and red markers is given. Difference will give you blue markers. Let's not maintain any table. Let's do it when it is required. Okay now? But it is cumulative. Avuna? Compulsory ga cheyalanunta. June, July, August, September, October. Total red and then blue. Right. Come on. First one. Difference between these two. 1100. Difference between these two. 800. These two. 700. These two. 1000. Total we have. Next red. First one. Next difference. 600. 400. 300. 700. అవునా? 600, 400, 300. Let's write blue also. అయిపోద్ది కదా ఒకేసారి. 400, 500, 400, 400, 300. Right. Find the total number of red markers manufactured by a company from August to October. Total number of blue markers manufactured by a company from June to August. June to August blue markers. Antena? These three we need. And August to October red color. And we were asked to calculate sum. Avuna? Right. Red color one. 1400. 1400 plus blue color. 14 plus 13. 2700. Total number of red markers manufactured by a company on August and September together. Red, August and September together is what percentage more than the number of blue markers manufactured by a company on June? June it is blue 400. With respect to 400, 700 is 300 more. 300 more upon fractional form, percentage. What is the difference between total number of blue markers manufactured by a company in September and October? Blue, yes. Blue in September and October. Difference between this number and total number of markers manufactured by company in July only. In July total 1100. So difference between 1100 and 700? 400. Find the ratio of total number of markers manufactured by a company in September to the total number of blue markers manufactured by company in October. September total 700. Ratio between this number and blue in October. Blue in October 300. 7:3 only. If all markers manufactured by a company are sold in August, the cost of red is 10. Cost of blue is 12. Total money earned in August. In August, red color marker was sold at each 10 rupees. Then the amount collected is 4,000. And then blue color is 12 rupees. 400 into 12, which is 4,800. Then total is 8,800. Should be fifth option. Yes. Come on, 56 onwards. If the average temperature of Delhi in first 4 days of June 2021 was 36 degrees. The average for the second, third, fourth, fifth days was 45. If the temperature of the first and fifth were in the ratio 2:5, then what was the temperature of Delhi on 1st June? Okay, right. 2 parts, even number. Many are there. We have to calculate. Yes. 36 is average for how many days? First 4 days. Next 45 is average for second, third, fourth and fifth. Correct? In first 4 and in next 4, which days are common? Second, third, fourth days are common. Yes? Now whatever is the average change we have here, that is because of first day and fifth day only. With first day average is 36. With fifth day it is, in which case it is more? Second case. That means including fifth day it is average more. Avuna? That means fifth day temperature is more than first day temperature. And you know that how many parts difference is that? That 3 parts difference is because of first day and fifth day only. This is 36 for how many days? 45 degrees is for how many days? Difference is 9 for how many days? 4 days. That means 3 parts is equal to 36. 3 how many times is 36? 12 times. Antena? Adigindi first day kada. 2 parts. 2 12 times. 24. The ratio of percentages of AB is x is to 5. If after 5 years, the ratio of ages of A and C is 5 is to 2. C's age after 5 years will be 10. And his percentage is 1/5 the percentage of B. Then find the value of X. Okay. Here, C's age after 5 years will be 10. Then what is percentage of C? Come on. 5 years. After 5 years, ratio of A and C mentioned as 5 is to 2, right? After 5 years, C will be how many years old? In terms of parts, which is 2 parts, right? Then one part is A at that time will be 5 parts. That means 25. That means percentage of A is 20. Percentages of A and B, they are in the ratio X and 5. X value we have to identify. If it is A's percentage directly 20, we can stop. అర్థమైందా? కానీ ఇది రేషియోలో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ చెప్పలేం, అవునా? నెక్స్ట్, హిస్ percentage is 1/5 of B's percentage. Whose percentage is 1/5? C. Earlier they were talking about C. So percentage of C is 1/5 of B's percentage. Then B age will be 5 times of C age only. 5 times of this number, 25. If you now calculate ratio between A and B percentages, that will be 4 is to 5. And this is what X value, right? X is equal to 4, second option. "12 men or 20 women can do a work in 50 days. 15 days. Or condition. When you have or condition, we can start with 12 men efficiency as 20 women efficiency, because they are taking 15 days in each case. Avuna? From this, M by W is equal to 20 by 12. Cancellation with 4, 5 times and then 3 times. So men doing 5 parts, each woman does 3 parts. If 15 men and 10 women can do the whole work, then find the number of days taken by them to complete the work. First of all, we need to identify total work. How many men started initially and they can complete the work in 15 days, right? 1 man work is equal to 5 parts. Like that, how many men started? 12 men. And they can complete the total work in 15 days. This is total work. Agreed? Now, how many men started? 15 men. 15 into 5? 75 parts. And how many women started? 10 women. Each woman does 3 parts. 10 women does. So now they are doing this much work. Avuna? Number of days taken to complete the work is, PP gets cancelled. 15 how many times? 7 times. This is 60 by 7 only. Matladali. 6. 8 times. Only one option. 4 by 7. A train of length 500 meters crosses its own length in 25 seconds. If train crosses a tunnel in 36 seconds, when the speed is increased by 25%, the length of the tunnel is, right? Train crosses 500 meters in 25 seconds. With this, we can identify speed of the train. 500 meters covered in 25 seconds, which is 20 meters per second. Speed in first case. But in second case, speed increased by 25%. Now it becomes 25. Avuna? Now with this speed, it crosses a tunnel in 36 seconds. Agreed? If it crosses a tunnel, distance covered is train length plus tunnel length, and that's what we need to identify, is equal to distance covered, which is speed into time. Now speed is 25. Time is 30. 36 can be written as 4 times of 9. 25 fourths. 100 into 9. Then x is equal to 900 minus 500. Answer 400. A pack of papers, 20% are used for rough work and 25% are used for painting purpose out of the remaining. So far, 45% is over. Remaining 55%. This is remaining. Out of this 55%, 80% are used for project work. Remaining are 20% only. 20% of remaining. And these are 165. Find the number of papers used for printing purpose. Printing purpose, 25% are used. Avuna? What is this value? If 11% is 165, 1% is divided by 11 only. And now we need 25%. So into 25, 11, 15 times, 15 25s, 375. 15 times and 10 times plus half kada. 10 times plus half. Otherwise A plus B into A minus B format. 15 can be written as 20 minus 5. 25 can be written as 20 plus 5. 20 square minus 5 square. 400 minus 25. The average age of 30 students of a class is 29.2 years. After some time, 2 more students join them and the average is increased by 0.3 years. Find the difference between the age of new students. How many students joined? Now, we were asked to calculate difference between their ages. With this data, we can identify some of their ages, but not the difference. Because there is no relation between those 2 new students. అర్థమైందా? మీ ఇంటికి ఒక ఇద్దరు వస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏమవుతారని అడుగుతున్నారు మిమ్మల్ని. మీ ఇంటికి భోజనానికి ఒక ఇద్దరు వచ్చారండి, వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏమవుతారు, వాళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్యలో సంబంధం ఏంటో చెప్పండి అని అంటున్నారు. అసలు వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఎవరో తెలియాలి కదా. సమ్ చెప్పచ్చు తప్ప ఆ 2 నెంబర్స్ యొక్క డిఫరెన్స్ చెప్పలేము ఇక్కడ. ఎందుకు అని అంటే ఆల్రెడీ యావరేజ్ ఈజ్ నోన్ ఫర్ 30 స్టూడెంట్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? 2 new students are joining, correct? If each person age is 29.2 and 29.2, together it is 58.4. If both together ages is 58.4, average will not change, correct? But after those 2 new students join, what happened to the average? Increased by 0.3 for whole group, right? After 2 people joined the group, how many students are there? For all 32, average increased by how much? 0.3. 32 students for each member increased by 0.3. 32 3 times 96, which is 9.6 kada. If you add 9.6, come on, 68 is sum of those 2 new students. We cannot identify their ages difference unless there is no comparison here. Ratio no ఏదో ఒక చెప్పాలి మనకి. అర్థమైంది కదా? అది లేనప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పలేం. ఆన్సర్ కెనాట్ బి డిటర్మైన్డ్. నన్ ఆఫ్ దీస్కి ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళాలి? మీకు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చి అది అందులో లేకపోతే నన్ ఆఫ్ దీస్. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు దీనికి ఏంటి ఆన్సర్? చెప్పలేం. వి కెనాట్ డిటర్మైన్ ద ఆన్సర్. The total income of Ram, Shyam, Dhanu is 23,600. Ram spends 91%, Shyam spends 81%, 85%, Dhanu spends 88% of their income. The ratio of their savings is 171, 258, 132. What is the income of Dhanu? How many people are there? 3 people are there, right? Their total mentioned as 23,000, right? So now, if ratio is mentioned, I can say this is 171 parts, 258 parts, 132 parts. Agreed? What is this ratio? savings ratio. Okay na? Right. Ram, income let it be 100% of X. Okay? And he is spending. Then he is going to save. That 9% of X is equal to 171 parts only. Can we calculate 100% of X here? In terms of parts. Next. Sham spends 85%. Savings? 15% of Y. X kadu. Why? Because their incomes are different kada. 3 members have 3 different incomes. 100% of X, 100% of Y, 100% of Z. Now we are trying to convert X, Y, Z into number of parts. Ardhamotunda? Right. So from this, can we calculate 100% of Y? Yes. Next. Dhanu spends 88%. Then savings are 12% of Z. Using this also we can calculate Z value. Now calculate this. 9 how many times? 19 times. Avuna. From this 100% of X is equal to 1900 parts only. The question is about Dhanu. Avuna. Matladali. Now 15%. 15% is equal to this number. Then 1% value is equal to 258 divided by 15. And we need 100%. So into 100. Avuna? Cancellation with 5. 3 times. 20 times. 3. 8 times. 6 times. 86 20 times. 1720 parts. 12 how many times? 11 times. So that means 1% is equal to 11. 100% of Z is equal to 1100 parts. Then total 100% of X, 100% of Y and 100% of Z. Total value is equal to 4720. 23,600 is divided into 4,720 parts. One part value is this much. And now we need Z value. Avuna? Dhanu kada? Any parts? 1100 parts. 0 gets cancelled. 472 exactly 5 times only. 472 10 times enta? 4720. Danlo half enta? 2360. Ade kada painundi. Half of 10 times 5 times. Answer? 5500. అర్థమైందా? Prabha invested 25,000 in a scheme for 3 years at 12% per annum in simple interest. And total interest earned in simple interest. Then she invested in another scheme for 2 years at 10% per annum compound interest. Then find the total amount at the end of 2 years. Okay. 121 kada? 11 multiple కాదు 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 కాదు. అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ అమౌంటేనా మాట్లాడాలి? ఎస్. Compound interest is charged 20% per annum. Am I right? And for how many years? How much interest do you get? Then amount 121%. And this is what we need to identify. Which is 11 multiple? Answer must be 11 multiple. There is only one option, 5th option. Yes? Otherwise, if you want to calculate, yes, come on. 3 years, 12% per annum. Total interest is 36%. Calculated on 20. Can I calculate 36% of 25,000 instead of 20? Instead of this, can I calculate 25% of 36,000? One and the same. Number of zeros can be shifted, right? This is easy to calculate. 25%. 9. And now we were asked to calculate amount received, which is 121%. 121 by 100. 2 zeros gets cancelled. You still have 1 0. 1 into 9. ఆన్సర్ ends with 90. ఫిఫ్త్ ఆప్షన్ లేదా మొత్తం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? A person bought a car 2 years ago at a price 4,75,000. If it depreciates the value of the car by 10% every year, then find the price of the car after 1 year from now. 1 year from now. Antena? Yes. Two options are there. We have to calculate. Right, what I verified was every year it depreciates by 10%, right? Then it becomes 90% value. Should be 9 multiple. Verify it. First option, 6 plus 3, 9. 7 plus 2, 9. 4 plus 5, 9. It is a 9 multiple. Second option, not possible. Third option, not possible. 2 plus 8, 10. 5 plus 5, 10. Total 20. 5 plus 4, 9. 29. Not possible. Avuna? 7 plus 2. 7 plus 3, 10. Plus 3, 13. Plus 5, 18. 9 multiple. Two possibilities are there. Okay na? So we have to calculate. Yes? Matladali. Right. 2 years back, 1 year back, present, and after 1 year. This is how I'll start. Yes? You know that answer is either first or fifth. Avuna? One is in 3,40,000, the other is in 2,70,000. 2 years back, it was 4,75,000. 10% decrease, 47,500. Avuna? Right. This becomes 7,500 to 4,27,500. Yes? Epudidi 1 year back. Again we have to subtract 10%, which is 42,750. Now you will get present value. Right. This is 750 here. 3,84,750. Yes? Avuna? This is present value. Again you have to subtract 10% of this number, which is 38,000 something. Fifth option eliminate, first final. We just need whether answer is in 3,40,000 or 2,70,000. Ardhamotunda? Right. Understand? యాక్చువల్గా దీన్ని ఇక్కడ నంబర్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇంకోలాగా కూడా చేసుండేవాళ్ళు. యూ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ 100% ఆల్సో. 2 years బ్యాక్, 1 year బ్యాక్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ 90. Present it becomes 81. After 1 year it becomes, you need to subtract 8.1. That becomes 72.9%. Calculating 72.9% on 4,75,000 is a tough job. Easier? మాట్లాడరు. అందుకని సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ రేంజ్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేసాం. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద నంబర్, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 1 lakh or 10 lakh or 5 lakh, ఎస్, దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ ఈజీ. ఇది ఫాస్టర్ అవుతుంది. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దాట్ నెంబర్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ దిస్. అక్కడ నంబర్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మెథడ్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకేనా? The sum of squares of two numbers is 113. Product of numbers is 56. Then what is the sum of numbers? See, we can use algebraic equation here, but I don't want to do it. 56. We can write it as 7 into 8. This is one combination, kada? And you know that sum of their squares is 113. Let's take 7 square, 8 square. Sum. Satisfied, right? And now the question is to identify sum of numbers. Answer? Yes. Instead of going with algebraic equation, this is better. Right. ఒకసారి ఇక్కడికి వద్దాము. Now I'll start taking number of boys as 100%, then girls become 450 minus 100%. Is this clear so far? Right. 75 by 4 percentage of total number of students, boys have chosen HP. 75% of this number is 75 only, and then by 4 percentage. Same number will come. 10% of 100 enta? X percent of 100 enta? Mari 75 by 4% anna gani ade kada vachedi. 200 by 7% of the total students in girls are chosen Del. 200 by 7 percentage. Let's delete percentage symbol or write like this, no problem. Of girls, which is 450 minus 100%, right? Now, somewhere here we have this sum of total number of students in HP in boys. This number only. Total number of students chosen Del in girls. This one only is equal to 1 not. Let's consider this one. Okay now? Let me rewrite it. 75 by 4% plus 200 by 7 percentage of 450 minus 100%, which is equal to 105. LCM for denominators. Take 28 to right hand side, it becomes 28 into 105. 4 how many times? 7 times kada? 775s. 770s. 7 5 times. 490 35. 525 percentage plus 7 how many times? 4 into this number. 800 percentage of 450 minus 100%. 800% meaning 8 times only. Can I directly write 8 times here? Matladru. Right. 525% minus 800, that is minus 275%. Take that to right hand side. That is 275%. Okay na? 8 450 times. Take 450 as 500 minus 50. Is that okay? 508 times 4,000. 58 times 400. Total 4,000 minus 400. 3,000. And right hand side number, let's take that to left hand side. 28, 100 times is 28, 100. 28, 5 times is 140. Avuna? 2,800 plus 140. 2,940. How much is difference? 660. 275% is equal to 660. 1 percentage is by 275. I want 100% into 100. 25 cancellation. Anytime so. 11 times and then 4 times. 11, 60 times. 60 into 4. 100% is 240. Who are 240? Boys are 240. Now come back and write. Boys are 2. Girls are 210. Boys are 240. Girls are 210. We have Lenovo, Dell and then HP. Right. Now we can start from the beginning. HP boys are 75 by 4%. Avuna? 75% of this number. Half plus half. Half plus half. 120, 60, 180. Avuna? Divided by 4 undi kada? 180 by 4. 45. Ardhamainda? 75 by 4% lo first time calculating numerator 75%. Then divided by 4. Easy. Yes. Next. Among girls, Those who choose in Dell. 200 by 7%. Let's first take 200%. What is 200%? 4 divided by how many? 60. Otherwise also we know that sum is 105. If this fellow is 45, the other is 60 easily. Avuna? Right. Continue. ఇంతవరకు అయిపోయింది అనుకుంటా. 400 by 21%, which is exactly 2 times of this. They are in HP. దీనికి డబులే కదా. How many? 120. Oh, yes. Understood. 400 by 21. 400% of this number is 4 times of 210 divided by 21, which is equal to 40. Out of total girls, already 100 we have. Remaining 110. Understood? Next. 50% of the total students in boys have chosen Lenovo. 50% of boys, 120. Then these two should be equal to 120. That becomes 75. Yes? Now you can solve? You want me to explain questions also? అయితే ఇది కంపల్సరీగా చేయాల్సి వస్తున్నాం మనం. ఇది తప్పట్లేదు. ఓకేనా? ఇది వస్తేనే ఇది ఈజీ అవుతుంది. ఎస్? రైట్. డౌట్ ఉందమ్మా ఏమన్నా? షూర్.